We've had this battle, though, I'm afraid, with officialdom and then with ministers. The reality, and by the way, I congratulate Sam and Sky for getting this immediately and being able to say that it was China. Others had not done that. So congratulations to Sky for doing that. But the real point is, it is almost certainly, in fact, it is certainly China that's been doing this. Bear in mind, the reason for the government is that they are, and UK, and not just UK, the whole of Europe is massively dependent now on China. You know, there's hardly a car made directly, manufactured in Europe. They're all manufactured in China, and then they're sent back to be assembled in Europe in part, if not in whole. And so all those other goods that we buy and people buy on Amazon where they don't know who's made it until they open the package, all this is part of that utter dependency on China. China knows that, and that's where it throws its weight around. America has begun to wake up to this and is now being much tougher. We've been pretty hopeless, really. I mean, just look at what happened when we know nearly 2 years ago, the Electoral Commission, with all the names and details and addresses, was hacked. We also, and nothing was said about it at the time in terms of how bad that was and who did it, until literally about 4 weeks ago, nearly a year and a half to 2 years later. And then we also know at the same time they hacked, we were told, a handful of MPs. In fact, that's not correct. They hacked between 30 and 40 MPs, many of whom were sanctioned, but others who were not. We know that for a fact now. America knew it, and America told the UK on both counts what had happened, and we still didn't say anything about this at the dispatch box until, what, about 4 or 5 weeks ago? So China is behind this, and the reluctance, I think, comes from this panic that somehow if we upset China, China will kill the business. That's not going to happen because China is itself desperate at the moment for trade. So they will blow hard at us. But we've got to recognize if we don't stand up for the defense of our freedoms, our human rights, our right to speak out if we wish it, then we will be worth nothing in the free world. And I'm afraid China is winning in this war. And we're not even prepared to accept that it is a war.